Welcome, everybody. We are starting on episode 40 of Lucro Battle for Crimson Rock. If you could, Rachel, you said you could give us a brief recap of last time's episode, please.
Yeah, last time we went through a fun little maze of trickery to get to the back where all of the prizes from our the things we bid on were. We brought I know we call him Squilliam, but his name is not Squilliam. What is it again, Kenneth?
Quellian. Quellian.
Quailian, yeah. We brought Quailian with us, and we did our little puzzles, and we had so much trouble with the little prizes that or the puzzles that Quailian had to pipe up and say, "Hey, should we try this?" And we took so long that there was gonna be a battle, and then there wasn't. 'Cause we took too long. So we're about to likely go battle several people.
Well, we walked in and it turns out they recognize one of our party members.
Do you guys remember who?
They recognize me.
They did.
Yeah.
Oh man, I really wish we were recording video right now because this is fantastic.
Matching leopard.
You guys are like,
We're wearing matching cheetah print robes. They're very comfy.
I really need to get my streaming game up because this is a fantastic scene. Like, man, why are we missing out on this? I will admit, I wish we had recorded a lot of our previous episodes or sessions because there's so much gold there. I was like, oh man,
there's been some funny shit happening.
Yeah. All right.
So last time I when I had to give up something, it was like the memory of my family, I think. So as far as I know, the memory of my family, like my original family. So so there's sort of a gap in my memory right now about me leaving, which I'm sure will lead to some hijinks or something. I don't know.
Shenanigans.
We shall see.
We shall see. All right. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for giving the recap. And let's go ahead and kick it off. Here we go. Mood and okay, let me know, everybody, if you can see the screen. You're good.
It's loading. Yes.
So you all have entered into the cargo bay that essentially has all these items, boxes, crates, barrels, the whole works. You look over and you see 3 large barbarians, 2 of them busy drinking at a table and another one helping to lift a heavy box, a heavy crate. You've got 2 other figures also assisting with it. You turn and you look in the corner and you just see these glowing orbs. They're pulsating. There's a light just beaming back and forth from them. To your left, you also see 2 guards that have been downed. They appear to be unconscious, dead. You don't quite know yet, but they definitely are not moving. As you enter into the room, you see some of the barbarians turn and look at you, startled that someone else would enter. As they look over to you, immediately they look at Dave and just incredibly startled say, "Dave, is that you? What the hell are you doing here?"
Do I know these people? Do I recognize them?
They appear to know you.
Okay.
Your memory, though, is a bit foggy as you try to search for it. Instead of a clear memory, it's more or less just kind of a blur.
Hey, there's my guy. What you up to?
Dave, we haven't seen you since you were a boy. What the fuck are you doing in this place?
Well, we're here to. I think we're here to do what you're doing. Can we have some? We also bought some of the stuff, so we would just rather appreciate if we got the stuff that we got, and maybe a little bit extra, like, for an old friend.
Ooh, no can do, buddy. We're on strict orders right now. We got to move this stuff out. You start to hear the men over to the side. They are continuing to move things over. However, they've paused a bit. You hear some whisperings, though, coming from one of the corners.
Can I do an investigation to see which corner?
Yes, go ahead. It's coming over from this side over here.
Okay, I'm not. By the barrels.
I'm sorry, can you say that one more time, please,
You
Mikage?
said over the barrels?
Yeah, over by these barrels over here. You start to hear some whispering, some murmurings or so. As soon as all of you hear this sound, though, the barbarians, their look on their face, you see a sunkenness in their eyes. The two that have greeted you, Dave, they look very somber for a moment.
What's going on? Hey, it's me, Dave. Well, you can be open with me. We're buddies. You know me.
One of them whispers to you, Dave, I know we've just met, but you need to get out of here now. If you know what's good for you, leave now. We don't have a choice in this.
I'm gonna pop right behind Dave and just say, we just want one thing, and then we'll go. That's it. Just one thing, and then we'll go.
Just one. And also, like, come on, what is this? I'm genuinely hurt. Outside of our mission here, I'm genuinely hurt. Why do you not want me here?
Then could we help you and maybe take part of the
Dave, this is not about you and your friends. I'm telling you now, this is the last chance. Y'all need to get out. And he's whispering now, very quietly. But you still continue to hear these murmurings in the back.
I am so ready to cast sleep if you want me to. I am not saying this out loud, but giving y'all the side eye.
Yeah, I guess like, all right, just cast sleep.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Hypnotic Trance. Let's find that. Hypnotic Pattern. Here we go.
Do a 30-foot wide cube. Okay, where are you doing this at?
I am, let's see. I'm gonna encompass, let's see, it'll just be the barbarians then, or the two closest. Do y'all think we can handle 2 dudes and 1 barbarian?
Well, if you cast it kind of between the middle crate and the table, shouldn't it include
I have a 30 by 30 square, like, on my cursor, and it is not big enough, sadly.
Okay, I guess just take out the most.
I can either take out the 3 over at the box or the 2 in front of Dave.
Who is
You
the
think they're-
Dave?
That's
the ones in front of Dave? Yeah.
So what do you want? There? Oh, you already got it.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. So you're gonna do that one? Okay.
Say,
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
don't do the ones that are friendly to me. There's like
no, I'm
one.
gonna immediately slap you across the face. Because we can wake them up if we like shake them. So I'm gonna immediately like smack your head, which because I'm tiny and you're gigantic is not going to hurt you.
Right, but what I'm saying is there's
Really?
one friendly to us, and maybe he could help us. Or what he was talking.
He
Friendly.
was telling you you gotta leave last chance, bud. So we're not killing them.
Okay.
Up, and we're just trying to save the. I'm trying to think of a way to save the person you know, because more than likely, if we get into a fight, we're fighting to the death. We.
Right. I'd rather not murder your friends, but
Or someone.
this at least incapacitates them.
Okay.
We
all right.
we can handle the 2 people and 1 barbarian. I think we can handle them.
So one of them. Okay, so I'm gonna roll for their. Let's see. He's got 16, so one makes it, and then the other one does not. The one sleeping closest to you, the one who is whispering to you is like, who is trying to get you to leave quietly. Oh, that did not do what I wanted. Why is he doing that? Oh, they're all connected. Never mind. Okay. This one over here, he falls asleep. Okay. The one who is whispering to you is like, Dave, you need to get out. And as he does so, his eyes start to flicker a little bit, and you see him slowly fade, and he falls asleep. Whereas the other one, who also did recognize you, though, he looks and he almost sighs heavy. He sighs heavily and looks over and is like, I'm sorry, Dave. We have to do this. Everybody roll initiative.
Okay. All right, Dave, how much of a shit do you give about these people?
He may not remember.
Personally recognize them, but they are my clan. But yeah, I mean, if they're gonna attack me, then we're gonna attack
I
them.
want to know if I should aim to incapacitate or murder.
I'm saying incapacitate. Let's just.
Okay.
Yeah, let's try it.
Let's try for that.
Okay, I'm gonna give everybody, like we talked about, a minute to discuss what your plans are. So it looks like Pan is going to go first, then one of these other guys, one of the robed gentlemen, and then afterwards it looks like Ori, then the Barbarian's going to go, followed by Dave and Mikage. So I'm gonna give you guys a minute to talk about what y'all want to do.
So we wanna incap.
We want to incapacitate, yeah.
Take him alive if we can.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Pan, what do you want to do?
I mean, I'm just gonna bum rush one and try to punch him in the face. The usual.
Okay, you do the one closest to us that was like, oh god, we're gonna do this. If that works, I would like to cast Darkness, which is innate for me, on the other 3. It's a 15-foot square, so that they are disoriented, so that we can move further into the room for a good vantage.
Wait, these 2 dudes are sleeping? Is that what that purple square is?
Just one of them. The other one's like, okay, so we're about to do this. So I was gonna say over here, where's my cursor? Wherever so the Barbarian and the 2 normal dudes. Those.
Okay. All right, that's a minute, guys. I will try to be a little bit better about saying, like, if you don't have your action ready or know what you want to do within 5 seconds, then I'm saying you're dodging and we're going to move on, okay? I want to kind of keep it
How do I
snappy.
get the little initiative thing at the top to go away so I can put my cursor in places?
Let me get you. Hold on a second. All right, so we're going to kick it off now.
Yeah, I always struggle with that too. Going back.
We're going to start it off. There we go.
Can y'all see my cursor clicks?
I can see you're holding it down. You have to hold it down for your pings. There you go. That.
Oh, there it is. Okay. So
Okay.
that's what I was trying to say. It's the guys over here. All right.
All right, here we
That's
go. So, Pan, you heard the murmurings from the back. They are now pulled out their weapons. This barbarian's over here. One of them has fallen asleep. The other one over here has pulled out his, pulled out his axe. You see these two men in robes start to focus on you. But however, you see this large barbarian over here decide he picks up the entire crate on his own, and he is now moving it. What do you do?
I mean, I'm just gonna run up to this dude and I can't move.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me unpause you. Okay, go. There you go.
I'm just gonna go beat up on this dude.
No, not that dude. Oh, the other one.
The other one?
I was
This
telling
dude.
you the other. No. The
The
barbarian.
big guy? Can I go that far?
Other direction.
The ones in front of us.
The one
I
over
The
here.
can't-
ones in front of us. That one. The other is asleep, but that one's awake. He's closest to us.
So Ori grabs,
That guy. I'm taking care of the others for a minute.
redirects him.
Okay, what do you
before
do?
I'm gonna hit him. I'm looking for my action thing, but it's like, I forget which button it was. Combat carousel, there it is. No. Is
No,
that
it's
it?
not that one.
What?
Sorry, I had disabled that. We've been having issues with the modules. Let me see if this works. Hold on. If this does not, I will have to start it again. So let's try it one more time. The combat HUD.
I mean, I can roll from my guy. That's
yeah,
fine.
if you roll from your guy, it's good. Since I've upgraded, it's been causing a couple of hiccups here and there. So
Okay, I have to look. It's been a long time since we fought. I'm pretty sure I get 3 punches now. But I have to, like, look at that.
and if you target him too, then you should. Well, will they do the animation? It may or may not.
Yeah, so I get to attack twice and I get an extra blow.
All right, go ahead.
Where's my attack? Spellbook? Features?
It's going to be, inventory. You have inventory. You have
Okay.
unarmed strike, and then
1, 2,
Mhm.
and then flurry.
Wow, nice. Okay, so all 3 connect. You do 7, 5, that's 12, plus another 12, 24. You hit him for 12. Describe for me, real quick, what's something you notice about this one as you've just bum rushed him?
What? Like how he gets knocked out?
Oh, that should not be 12. Yeah. No, not how she's been knocked out, but just describe something about him.
He's wetting his pants from the fists of fury that are coming in.
You see him fall backwards a bit. He is, as he does so, you get him right in the bladder. You see him soil himself just a little bit as he does so. Okay, all right. This acolyte here, you see him wave his hand in the air. You see from it manifest 3 sharp beams of light. They fly from his fingertips and they shoot out at you, Pan, Dave, and Ori. He's going to cast Magic Missile right now.
So are we
Can
gonna
you
try to
dodge?
dodge?
Wait, they're magic?
They're Magic Missile in this case. So each of them, they're going to
Hold
do 2 hit points of damage on each one. For each of you, you're going to take 2 hit points of damage on each one.
Oh, we are. Okay, we take 2.
Yeah, there's just what it is. They just kind of hit.
I don't remember. I have something that throws stuff back, right? But is it magic or?
I don't think
only
it does it for
physical
magic.
things?
No, I don't think it
Okay.
does for magic. So all of you just take 2 hit points of damage. He backs up just a little bit though, still kind of nervous that you've attacked him as such. Okay, Ori, you're up next. You've just been pinched more or less by this, magic missile. However, you are still very healthy. What are you doing?
I am attempting not to murder them for now, so I'm going to cast Darkness to disorient them. It is going to be in this lovely little circle right there.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Can we see into darkness?
No, we cannot.
This is
You can
magical
only
darkness,
see
right?
It's magic darkness. Only I can see through it. If they come out, if they stumble their way out, then we'll be able to see them. But they can't see anything.
Okay, so they right now are engulfed in a darkness. You hear them kind of cry out in terms of confusion and frustration, like what the hell is going on here? Okay, what else are you doing?
So that's an action. I think I'm not going to move very far because I'm very nervous about these people and the fact that I'm going to try not to kill them. I think I'm going to whisper to say, like, Dave, what's the plan?
I whisper back, I'm gonna lasso them. And I'll try to move around to the other side to try to flank them while they're in darkness. I think that's that's like our advantage right now, or maybe get on top of this crate to gain a height advantage over them.
That's true.
They can't see.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright,
The barbarian nearest to you, Pan, he, after reeling back, he stands up, sees that he's soiled himself, and as such, he enters into a rage. Right, he just gets so pissed off that, like, that's it. He is going at it. He picks up his great axe, and then he swings it towards you. Roll a defense roll. Tell me what you're doing.
Ooh, I like triple
Nice.
back a little cart flip out of the way and like blow a kiss at him in the air.
His rage increases tenfold. He's even more pissed off now. This time, he jumps and he tries to jump towards you and just tackle you as well after you've dodged out of the way. Tell me what you do. Roll a defense roll and tell me what you do.
I slip and fall after my graceful backflip.
As you slip and fall, he grabs you, he pins you on the ground. He's a huge, hulking figure, at least 7-8 feet tall or so. And he has pinned you down on the ground. Now he's holding you prone on the ground. Okay? All right. Dave, you've just seen one of your fellow barbarian friends tackle Pan on the floor. What are you doing?
I'm going to, if he's pinned down on the ground right now, I want to enter into my rage, so that's going to be, I'm entering into my rage,
Mikage, you're going to be coming up next, okay?
Click on it. Where do I go to actually?
I think it's features. It's going to be on features. It has been a while since we've had combat, guys. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Here, can you find it? I've got it. I can do it for you if you want. There's active abilities, so under features, active abilities, and you click rage.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm in rage, and I'm going to try to tackle him on he's pinning him down. I'm gonna try to tackle him and maybe punch him in the face.
Okay, wait. So you're gonna try to tackle. So he's already on the ground. So and he's on top of Pan right now. So
yeah, so I'm gonna he's like this, and I'm just perpendicularly going to run up to him and try to tackle him.
I got you. Okay.
I'm on top
Tackle
of
him off of Pan.
Okay, I want you to give me a strength check. It's going to be his against yours, but it's going to be he's going to be at disadvantage because he's on the ground right now. Okay. So
Okay.
I'll roll for him. He's going to be ability check. There we go. This will be a disadvantage for him. So let's see. So you're 10 against his 7. Okay, so you've able to spear him. You push him backwards now. So he's no longer on top of Pan. He's pushed him back. Okay. But now you are engaged. Now you and him are prone. You're engaged with each other in a tussle. Okay, and then what are you doing?
I will. I'm gonna try to knock him out with the back of an axe, or the side of my great axe. Just try to knock him on the head so hard he passes out, but doesn't die.
Okay, all right. Give me an attack roll for that. That lands. It hits him on the back of the head. He is reeling right now. He's feeling it. However, he is still enraged, so he's only going to be taking 6 hit points of damage on that. Okay?
All right.
All right, awesome. Mikage, you see now some tussling happening in front of you. What are you doing?
First thing I do is walk over to the one that's unconscious and hog tie it. I'm not gonna deal with him today if I can help it. So I hog tie him,
Okay.
and
I'm
that
gonna
would
move you
be.
open.
And think I can't attack if I do
Yeah.
that though.
At that point, you've just tied him up. So he is now asleep and he is restricted by the rope. Okay. Perfect. All right. This other acolyte turns to you all then. You see him moving, gesturing with his hand. You start to see figures, start to see runes come out of his fingertips. And as he does so, you feel the earth
So only
underneath
I
you.
can see.
I'm sorry, what's that?
So currently, only I can see him because they are both under the darkness. They can't see us, but I can see him, and I'm the only one.
Okay, all right.
So
So then
either-
you can only see Ori right now sees these runes being drawn in the air. They're in a green glowing hue, and as he does so, you see him cast. There you go, earth tremor, all in this area right here. And what it does is essentially it causes the ground in this area to move and shake. Everybody needs to take a dexterity saving throw. It is, 12 dexterity saving throw. So, and it is a how big? Tremor on the ground within range. Yeah. So essentially,
What
everybody over
on
here.
earth?
All right. So Ori, you're okay. Who else? Everybody else is okay. This guy, he's going to take his. Let's see. Dexterity saving throw.
Mine go through?
He's fine too. Mikage, yours did not go through yet. No. Can you try it again? And this one who's asleep, he is going to take it. However, it will wake him up though. So he is now awakened by this. Okay. So, but he's going to take 2 hit points of damage. I'm sorry?
But he's hogtied.
But he's still hogtied, correct? Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody has been safe. You did not take any damage from it. However, the one who was asleep has woken up. And as he wakes up, he's sitting there like, freaking out, trying to figure out what happened. Oh, it looks like your other dexterity throws just went through. Okay, all right.
Take the first one.
Okay. As he does so this one then starts moving backwards, trying to get out of space. You see him kind of emerge from the darkness as he sees that he's been engulfed in this mystical darkness. All right. All right. The one who is asleep now is pissed off. So he goes into rage himself. He tries to break free from the ropes. So I'm gonna do his rage, and then I'm gonna give him a strength roll. And in this case, we'll just say he needs to get a 13 or higher to get it. All right, and he was able to break free from the rope. However, in his action, that's all he was able to do. He snaps the rope in twine. You see it splinter all across, and then he looks over at you, Mikage, pretty pissed off now. And then finally, this one barbarian, hidden in the darkness, can't quite see anything. He's lumbering about. You see him just kind of swinging and hear him, and grunting, but no other sounds. Okay, top of the next round, everybody. You guys ready? I'll give you all a minute. Go ahead, discuss what y'all want to do.
Wait, he's off
I
of
think
me
I'm
now,
gonna
right?
run in.
He's off of you, correct?
He-
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to go into the darkness because I can see through it and just try to do my shocking grasp or some shit to incapacitate them further. Because I
I'm gonna
can
knock
see.
out this guy next to me.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm going to try to, I think, use my rope to, if I can sneak up on somebody again, I'm going to definitely, instead of tackling them, use the rope to strangle them or something.
Okay, how
Yeah,
about you?
but probably just going to battle it out with this dude that I'm battling it out with. That luckily is prone because I tackled him, I think.
If he's prone, I'm gonna just kick him when he's down, wrestling style.
Mikage,
Elbow
how about
drop.
you?
I am basically going to just do a nice hard kick to this guy's head, hopefully knock him out again.
Okay, all right, that's a minute. Here we go. All right, Pan, you were initially lying prone, but that as you look up, after being tackled, you see that Dave has speared this guy, punches him in the face as well. He's now off of you. You are free to get up. What are you doing?
I'm gonna hit him with the 1, 2, 3 combo. 1, 2, where's 2? 3.
Okay, so 2 of those blows land. The one that's 8 does not. That's 5, 11, so 11. He's going to take 5 hit points of damage on that. Again, he is prone on the ground right now. You see his eyes now. He's starting to, there's a bloodshotness to it. He's getting more pissed off. His rage is increasing. All right? Are you going to move, or what's your plan? You can move a little bit because you had to spend some time to get up.
I mean, there's nowhere really to go because I don't want to go in the darkness. So I'm good here.
Okay, all right. This acolyte in the darkness now. He, through his will, or you can see him now too. He touches an object. I'm trying. He has an ability that he casts. He touches the box right nearby him, and as it does so, he casts this. You see it start to glow bright. He touches this box, and as it does so, it dissipates the darkness all around him. But the only thing that really, it's just the object glowing almost in the dark. You see this crate glowing bright. You hear the barbarian from behind is like, "Oh, there it fucking is." And you see him start picking it back up again. Ori, you see this shining big crate now just glowing bright, and then the barbarian underneath lifting it up on his shoulders. What are you doing?
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna see how far I can go. Okay, so I can really only go for this dude, the dude casting his spells. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here and hit him with that shocking grasp. He's what kind of armor is he wearing, by the way?
He's wearing robes right now.
Okay.
Wow, 18. All right, you hit him for 5. Describe for me, first off, what that looks like, and then also, describe for me what that looks like as you try to shock him.
Shocking grasp is when you put your hands on someone and you see lightning kind of around your hands, and then it shocks them, and hair like that, and not very pleasant.
Okay. So you see his hair do like an Emmett Brown thing, from Back to the Future, like it just goes out all different directions.
Mm-hmm. And I'm grabbing his neck. I'm not happy.
Okay.
My darkness is my move, so I'm like, because I can't reach the top of his head, so
okay,
going for what I.
So very much like Emmett Brown, where he grabs the 2, electric cables and puts them together. It's just like that, except his hair's standing on all edge right now. That's what he's doing. He's starting to be immobilized. You can see him like shaking feverishly, and he is, trying to relinquish you from your grip on his throat right now. Okay? All right. Perfect. All right. This barbarian who has been a subject of y'all's attack, this time he gets upset. He reaches out for both you, Pan and Dave, trying to grab you with his hands, and basically tries to try to smash both of you together right now. Okay?
He's the strongest man in the world.
He grabs both you, Pan, and Dave, and just basically slam you to each other. I want you guys give me a defense roll. 19. Dave, go ahead for you. 6. Okay. He wasn't able to grab Pan. Pan, you were able to dodge out of the way. However, for you, Dave, he grabs you by your collar and then slams you into the ground. You're going to take, you're in rage right now. You're going to take 7 hit points of damage. This is accounting for rage. Okay?
All right.
And he lets out a triumphant roar that he's done something to slap you guys together. Okay. Dave, you've just been smashed into the floor. What are you doing?
I'm swinging to kill now, because I'm very mad, and I don't really recognize this guy, and he's hurting my friends. So, what does Bag of Beans do?
You can pull out.
You never know.
You never know. You pull out a bean, you throw it, something happens, essentially.
Yeah.
Think of it like Jack and the Beanstalk, but instead of a big giant beanstalk, you could get, who knows.
You could get magic butterflies or magic fire. We don't know.
Okay, well, fire would be very effective against rage. So I'm gonna
Or
throw
butterflies.
I'm gonna throw a bag of beans at him.
You gonna throw a bean?
Whole bag?
Oh, I'll throw
What do you
a
mean?
I'll throw a bean. I don't know how this works.
Okay, so
You
we're
should
gonna.
have like a bunch in your inventory when you buy one, right?
Here we go.
I think
Yeah,
it
you
gave
have a
a
bunch,
my
so you have quite a bit.
God, look at that.
So I'm rolling I'm gonna roll a 1d100, and depending on where range goes, that's gonna tell us what's gonna happen. Okay. So it's a 26. So 26 in this case is an animate, immobile stone statue in your likeness rises. It makes verbal threats against you. If you leave and others come near, it describes you as the most heinous of villains and directs the newcomers to find and attack you. If you're on the same plane of existence as the statue, it knows where you are. The statue becomes inanimate after 24 hours. So the stone statue, you see it. I assume you threw it at the barbarian. Is that right, Dave?
Yeah, I threw it at the barbarian.
Okay. It bounces off his chest. It hits the ground, and as it does so, you see this giant statue appear right before you, and it just kind of like turns to look at you, Dave, and just kind of shakes his head. It's like, Dave, what the hell, man? Seriously.
This is tripping me out because it's also me telling me that
Yeah.
it's in
It's
my
you.
life. It's me telling me, yeah, okay.
Okay, and it is right in between you. So I'll move you guys back just a bit and imagine that there's a statue right, right here between you guys. Okay. All right.
Okay, well, I get another attack, and
Yeah, go for
this
it.
one I'm gonna use to actually try to hit the dude. So I'm swinging with my great
Step
axe.
around your statue.
That one does not connect. He is able to. He hides behind the statue, and kind of like peeks away from behind it, and the statue just looks at you, Dave, and it's like, Dave, you better not touch me again. I will fuck you up, buddy. All right, I'm up.
It's not so over. I should have thrown another bag of beans.
I'm gonna put that statue right there. Okay, so you guys see a statue. It's a pretty little Athena thing, but that's you, Dave. Okay. All right, Mikage. You're right now the one barbarian who you've tied up is looking squarely at you. However, you've got a giant statue of Dave right next to you as well, yelling profanities and cursing at him. What are you doing?
I just ignored the statue and I tried to knock out the barbarian with my first punch. And we'll see because I have a second attack.
Oh, okay. The first one does not connect.
Okay, so I'm gonna try the extra attack. I'm gonna use it through the features because it says extra attack. I'm wondering how this is gonna play out.
Yeah, just try it out. We'll see. It just says lets you know you can do it. Okay.
Oh, okay. So then let me just do another attack then. But we know that I have 2 attacks now.
All right.
Or, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Roll. Hopefully.
This one definitely connects. He takes 2 hit points of damage. He's enraged right now, so he takes 2 hit points of damage. You see him, you punch him across the face. You see a little trickle of blood come down. However, he doesn't flinch. He is more or less just even more pissed off than he was from before.
Okay. So I just snarl and wait till my next turn.
All right. All right. This creature, this acolyte in the back. No, I'm going to have tiles right now. This creature back. You see him again wrap his hands. He starts moving and gesticulating. And again, a green aura starts filling his hands. And as it does so, it starts pulling, and you start to see vines start to manifest from the ground. Right? Oh, you don't force up that slot. That's fine. Come on. Here you go. Sorry. Let me do this real fast. 1. Why are you not doing it? Sorry. Give me a second. 1. It's not doing the thing that I want. There we go. All right. Here you go. Sorry. starts to cast vines. You see these vines start manifesting from the ground. Sorry about that. They start pulling in this area over here. You see them start wrapping out. They reach over to you, Mikage, and then over to you, Dave. They start darting towards you, and they start now wrapping around your legs, starts pulling you towards that direction. You guys need to roll a dexterity save of 12 in order to avoid being pulled all the way back and then wrapped up in this direction with these vines. Okay, Mikage, you are able to dodge out of the way. Describe that for me, what that looks like as these vines are coming at you. Pan, Pan, you're really fine too.
I see the vines coming in. I do a dodge and roll just to the right as they swish by my face, reaching out from the darkness.
For you, Dave, you see them wrap around your legs. You are right now busy. The statue is cussing you out, right? And you're so busy just trying to deal with this, all these profanities that you don't notice the vines grab you and they pull you backwards all the way over here. You see them start wrapping up quickly around. It's almost like the scenes when they grab somebody from underneath the bed and they pull them that way. They just see you just see it pulled towards the direction over here. Okay, and Pan, you are able to definitely dodge out of the way as well. The statue kind of looks over at Dave, just kind of shakes his head frustratingly, and looks at Pan and is like, don't be like Dave. Don't be like Dave. I see you. Don't be like Dave. All right. This barbarian over here, again, this time tries to grab you, Pan, and then tries to slam you, basically suplex you backwards, right behind him. Go ahead, roll a defense roll. Tell me what that looks like.
Oh yeah, I hit him with the backflip again. Hit him with the backflip.
Oh wait, not for Samad. I'm sorry. Did I say Pan? I meant Mikage. I apologize.
Oh damn.
But that was pretty impressive, though. I'll say that for you. I'm sorry. He was going for
I just
Mikage.
do an in-place backflip.
You do an in-place backflip. I'll take that. Okay.
Fun.
You get cool points for that. So Mikage, I'm sorry. I meant to say Mikage. And then,
What do I do?
You need to roll a defense roll, and then tell me what you're doing.
Oh, defense. Okay.
Yeah. And then while you're doing that, I'm going to have this guy. This one now.
Let's see what happens.
You are okay. You're not able to get out of the way. He grabs you and then he slams you backwards onto the table, destroying the table behind you. You're going to take 8 hit points of damage on that. And
okay.
And he stands and looks at you and just starts laughing. Oh shoot! No. There we go. There you go. All the while, this barbarian now holding this giant crate starts moving forward. He's going to move forward. No, let's move right here. And then the crate will go right here now. Okay? All right. While this is happening, you start to hear the murmurs again in the background. It starts to get louder. This time it's a little bit discernible. You can hear them calling out, "You fools! Don't focus on them. Move the boxes." Okay. Top of the round, everybody. You guys got a minute.
I'm gonna keep working on these guys.
I mean, these guys, are they just like in a drug-induced high, and we're never going to be able to stop them?
So they aren't immune to fire damage. So I'm planning on getting one of the torches and just trying to stab them with one of the torches, because otherwise, I don't know how we deal with that sort of damage, because it's not a weapon we have, but they are over there. That or strangling, because I don't know what type of force strangling is, but I don't know if it doesn't sound like a bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing.
15 seconds.
I'm just going to hit this guy again one more turn, and if it doesn't work, I'm changing strats.
Mikage, what are you doing?
I'm going to do my breath weapon on the 2 that are in front of me.
Okay, all right, that's time. Here we go. Okay, Pan, you're staring at a statue in front of you, but the barbarian in the back is still focused heavily on you and Dave. What are you doing?
Does he look like he's hurt?
He has been injured pretty bad. Yes, he is now bloodied. You see him holding his ribs a little bit. Okay, 2 of the attacks land. 1 of them misses. From this, he's going to take 6 hit points of damage. Okay. Again, can you remember that he is in rage right now? He reels back. You can see that your punches and your attacks are having more and more of an effect. However, at the same time, too, his anger continues to build, and you see his muscles start, pumping larger, and he starts getting bigger and heavier. He starts lifting his mighty warhammer even higher. Right? What was that? Let's see. Mikage. Okay, just 1 second, Mikage. All right.
I didn't realize I hit something. Sorry.
No, you're good. Don't worry about it. Okay. All right, Pan. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This acolyte over here, after being shocked by you, Ori, he still can't see. He's currently in the darkness right now. All he can see is it's this beaming light towards him. He kind of reaches out, if you will, and you see his hand just kind of like glow bright red. And you just see a fire. He tries to just grab your hand, and you just see his hands burning hot as he tries to grab onto your hands. Onto your hands that are wrapped around him, okay? And he's going to do what's called Sacred Flame, which is around him. So you need to get a dexterity a saving throw in order to avoid getting burned by his hands.
I am also resistant to fire damage.
Okay, so you would take half the damage if you do get hit by that. Okay. Okay.
Which I.
So you're only going to take 2 hit points of damage from that one. So you are resistant to the fire. However, you can still feel it singeing and burning. You're no longer holding his head, though, or his neck. He kind of breaks free. He starts coughing and choking a little bit. And then as he does so, he senses his buddy right nearby him. He kind of moves back into this, right behind him, if you will. But he's still in the darkness. He's still trying to figure out where you are, what's going on. Okay.
Does that count as a leaving since he left Ori's range?
It does. You can react if you want to try and do something. But that's your
I can
reaction.
react?
You can react to that, yeah. It calls for an attack of opportunity, so you can attack him if you want, because he's trying to leave away from you, yes.
Hell
okay,
yeah.
So as an attack of opportunity, I would like to shoot my poison spray at him.
Poison spray. All right. As he does so, let's see, he's got to do a DC 15, or else take 8 points of damage. Let's see. He does not. He breathes in the greenish smoke, and you see him, like, as he breaks away trying to take a breath after being choked from the electric shock, he now breathes in a deep green breath of poison, and you see him just start coughing, almost like vomiting now, too. He's spewing out. He's going to take 8 hit points of damage on that. Okay? All right. At this point,
it's my real turn.
Yeah. And at this point now, he is on the floor. He's, like, coughing. He's trying to get a breath. Okay. Ori, it is your turn. You see him sprawled out on the floor. Things coming out of his mouth. What are you doing?
Poison spray to the barbarian holding the thingy.
All right.
Same thing, just 15 Constitution.
Okay. All right.
Well,
Let's do that for him. Let's see. He's going to do... He starts breathing in the smoke. He is... actually, can you roll poison for me real fast? I want to see how much damage you do on this one for him. And then after it's him, and then Dave, you're going to be coming up next too. Okay? Okay, he's going to take 7 hit points of damage.
can you bring her to her bedroom?
And he's coughing heavily. However, he's still holding the crate above his head right now. He is moving forward. It's not stopping him from pushing forward with this crate. Okay?
Okay. Can I use my bonus action to push at the top of the crate to see if I can just, like, make the lid move?
Yes. Oh, you want to move it? Yeah. Go ahead. Roll a strength check for me, please.
Just the lid, because I know I'm not strong enough to push the whole thing out of his hands.
Okay. All right. You manage to pry it open a little bit. It's like it falls over a bit. However, you can't see the top of the contents inside. He's just holding on to it, and he's still just pushing it forward right now. Okay?
Okay.
All right. This barbarian now sees Pan. He is enraged. He rushes over to you, Pan. I'm not this side, sorry. He rushes over here. And as he does so, he swings his great axe towards you. Give me a defense roll. Tell me what you're doing.
Oh, I'm just eating the great axe.
From his great axe, let's see how much damage he does. Let's see. He's going to do 9 hit points of damage against you.
All right.
With that, then also he grabs you and then he just like shoves you, tries to push you against into the wall over here. Right. So go ahead, give me I guess give me a defense roll. Tell me what you do.
I'm gonna just try to sidestep him while bleeding from getting axed.
You're able to sidestep out of his way. As he tries to shove you, you manage to slip through his hand, and he's amazed, frankly, that you're able to push through at that. Okay, Dave, you are now. Where the hell are you, Dave? There you go. You're on the side. You are still currently wrapped, entwined in these these vines. You're stuck against the wall, and you're seeing your buddy getting smashed or so. Mikage, you're coming up next. What are you doing, Dave?
I'm going to slash out of the vines.
Okay. Give me an attack roll for that. See how much damage you do against them. You cut through most of them. You're still wrapped up, but you're now able to break free. So you're able to like move a bit, but you're still got vines kind of wrapped around you. You can feel the tendrils like still trying to pull you back bit by bit, but you're more or less broken free. Okay.
All right. I'm going to run over here and throw a javelin at that dude trying to attack him.
The barbarian, is that right?
The barbarian. Yeah.
Okay. That lands. He takes 5 hit points of damage. Describe for me something. Well, I guess. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, you're able to attack him there. He takes 5 hit points of damage. You can hear him cry out in pain. You can almost or you can see the javelin sticking out of his side right now. However, he's still unabated. He's still pressing forward with this giant thing. Okay.
Sir.
Oh, shit.
All right, Dave. Is that? I think you used your action to cut through the vines. You've thrown a javelin. You've moved. Okay. I think that's it. Do you have anything? Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Mikage, you've just been slammed into the table. The table is lying in debris underneath you, and you see this giant hulking barbarian standing up next to you. What do you do?
Well, I just realized I could have done a reaction, but has that moment passed?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
A reactive roll?
To what per se?
Being slammed into the table, or that moment's passed?
Oh, that moment's passed. It's considered an attack. He was doing an attack against you, right?
Okay. I'm just going to do 2 attacks since the other one is moved out of the range, so where I can't do 2, I'm going to do 2 attacks.
Okay.
First one, let's see if that does anything.
The first one does not land.
Apparently, I'm just swinging into thin air. Second one down.
Waiting for it. The second one does land, however. So the first one, you can feel the pain of being smashed into the table. Your first one misses. However, your next one connects. You're going to deal 4 hit points of damage against him.
Okay.
You can see here, a slash across his chest. He starts bleeding from a bit, but at the same time, too, he's almost unscathed. He's still moving at you just the same pace. Okay, anything else?
Nope. I'm just going to keep an eye out for the darkness. Has the darkness dissipated yet? Or is it? Okay.
How long does the darkness last for again, Rachel?
It is.
I'm going to shriek over at Ori and
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so this is going to be pretty much throughout the combat then.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
Okay.
So
runs over. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Ori is okay. In Infernal.
Are you okay, Ori?
Did she yell at me
Yes.
if I'm okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going to yell over in Infernal, kind of just stop the crate.
Okay. And I yell out to Dave and Pan, the crate, don't let it go anywhere.
these two, the Alkalite and the Barbarian, now he's got his buddy come up. They start lifting it and they start moving it forward even more. This time they just start barreling through. You see them push through. He comes over here. He pushes the crate over even more. And so now he's completely out of the darkness. The crate now has been pushed through as well. You see the statue that was mocking Dave kind of fall over just backwards a little bit. And he's like, what the hell, Dave? You can't even keep me up. And he's just like, pushing through right now. Everybody just kind of gets pushed out of the way as his crate is being pushed through. Okay? And then as for 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then finally, though, this Barbarian who's engaged with you, in combat with you, Mikage, again, takes his mighty axe, comes swinging down at you. Roll a defense roll. Tell me what you're doing.
All right, so let's see. I have...
That is not going to be enough. He's going to hit you for, let's see... He's going to hit you for 10 hit points of damage.
Okay. So I'm doing a reaction to that, and I'm going to send out a telekinetic energy. Did it roll?
It did roll.
So what it does is when you take damage from a creature that's within 10 feet of you, you can use your reaction to emanate telekinetic energy. The creature that dealt the damage to you must succeed a strength saving throw. DC equals 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus the ability modifier of the score increased by this feat, or take 2d8 force damage and be pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay, all right. So he's going to have to do a DC 12. Let's see. And he's going to have advantage on that. Let's see what he gets. He got an 18 on that one. So in this case, he was able to withstand it. Does he still take the damage from it, though, or he just not get pushed back? Or what is that again? I'm going to look that up real quick. Let's see. Where is that? Is that a feature? Man, this thing is a little slow right now. A little laggy.
I think because he passed, he doesn't have to do anything.
So he doesn't take damage from that? Is that right?
On a fail, you can use this. Yeah, I don't think he gets, if he passes the saving throw, nothing happens.
Okay, all right. Thank you for confirming. Okay, it's going to be the top of the round. I'll let you guys talk in just a minute. However, you can hear the murmurings get even louder now. And again, they just kind of come through, the whispers come out. We're almost there. Just get the box to the portal. Get it through now. Ori, roll a perception check for me real quick.
Okay.
And Pan, for you as well, to roll a perception check as well. You both can feel a whoosh of wind come right in between you. You can't quite see what that is yet. However, you feel a presence right nearby, but you don't quite know what it is. Okay, I'll give you guys a minute. Y'all go discuss what y'all want to do.
I think y'all.
I can see these guys
the
now that they're out of the cloud, right?
Yeah.
Correct, yeah.
I would like to do like a big fire thing that'll hit all three of them. So y'all should focus on the other dude or tipping over the crate for now. Because I think I might be able to hurt them all pretty badly.
What? When you say the other dude, which one?
So, this guy over by Mikage,
30 seconds.
and maybe
Okay.
tip over.
Sure, I'll try to kick the crate over.
I basically say, stop the crate. I'll worry about this guy at the moment. That way, we focus on that.
Yeah, how do I roll to tip the crate, though?
I'm going to take the torch
I'll handle
and take the crate and stab the person with this torch.
Wait, like, there's only one dude pushing the crate, right?
No, you've got two of them now. So this one and this one right here pushing the crate. This one who was engaged in combat with you, Pan, he kind of got pushed out of the way. Both of you guys got pushed out of the way as they barreled through with this large crate coming through. Okay? So now the crate is between you two. Pan and Dave, you're on one side. The Barbarians on the other side with Mikage over there as well. But these two, this one and this one, are now pushing the crate forward as fast as they can. Right? Okay. It has been a minute now. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Pan. You are up. You're seeing them basically just pushing this large crate through. What are you doing?
I mean, I'm just going to use my big, beefy ranged attack on one of these dudes pushing the crate. Do either of them look injured more than the other?
The Barbarian
Yeah,
has been... The Barbarian, you see a little cuts and bruises on him, but he's still pretty strong. And the other one is nigh untouched.
Okay, so this is the Barbarian. I'm going to use my... Where's my beefy boy attack? Hold on, let me find it. Where is it?
Which attack you looking for?
I had like a fist of unbroken air. There it is. Create a blast of air that strikes, spend key, and they make a straving throw. And I think they can get knocked down and pushed away. Yeah, so I use this.
Okay.
And I do... so they have to make a strength throw of... I don't remember what I said.
No,
It
he's
just says make
enraged
a
right
strength
now.
saving throw.
He's in rage. Okay, so that's 13. So he's able to manage. He withstands it. Does he take the full attack, or is it just half?
On a he takes the normal damage. If he fails the save, then he takes extra damage.
Oh, I see. So he's going to take...
Hold on. So the creature must make on a failed save. He takes this much damage. It doesn't say anything. It just says I don't know. You have to.
Okay, I'm just going to assume
clicked
half
on
then.
it, but-
So just for half. I'm going to assume it's half then. It'll just be easier. Okay, so
How do
he's-
you link the text? I have no idea. I thought you just click on it and it shows it, but it's not showing anything. So
That's okay.
I don't know.
I'll take your word for it. So he's going to take 9 hit points of damage on that. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So again, he feels the impact from your punches or from that force of air. You can feel you can see his gut kind of sink in a little bit. However, he's undeterred, still pushing forward with that. Anything else?
No.
Okay, all right. This creature over here, or this acolyte, who's trying to find some sense, he rushes out over on this side, finally able to find clarity from the darkness. Shoots out a magic missile this time. You see it again. His hands start to form, runes, and he shoots out missiles towards Pan, Dave, and Mikage. He cannot see you, Ori. Let me see. Each of you are going to take 5 hit points of damage from that.
Then I'm going to use my, he might be further than 10 feet. Never mind.
He's going to be further than 10 feet, yeah. These missiles, they just kind of hit you independently, all right?
For how much?
For
5?
5 hit points of damage, yep. Okay. Ori, you are still in the
turn.
darkness. However, you can see this, though. You see him kind of standing there, almost blindsided. This one acolyte who just shot out the magic missiles. However, you do still sense a dark presence right nearby you. And you see the Barbarians and the other ones pushing the crate forward. What are you doing?
I'm going to go right up behind this guy and cast my burning hands, which I get to use as a cone. How do I turn that cone? Why?
You can hold shift and you can kind of just point that angle out. So these 3 will get it, right? So about, 15 feet?
Yeah, those 3.
I'm pretty sure that
But
connects for all 3 of them.
It does, but it only lets me,
That's okay.
do you see what it...
Yep, I
Okay.
see it. Okay. So they're going to have to do DC 15 dexterity. So I'm going to do for each one. Here we go. First one is he's going to do...
And they take... okay, I guess.
So he's going to take 8. So he's taking 8. Okay, so he's now bloodied. There we go. This one over here, he is going to do... He manages to withstand it. It's like standing behind the Barbarian. He's able to not be singed. And then this one, however, being a little bit further back... Why did I roll 2? 13 dexterity. He does not. However, he's not able to, and you can see like the fur on his body, the fur skin that he has on him, starting to burn as well too. So he's going to take 8. At that point, this one in the back now, you can see him. His skin is burned and charred. Blood is pouring profusely down his, off of him. He's on his knees and he is, trying hard just to hold steady. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Is the barbarian still moving
turn yet.
forward, or has he finally had to stop and take a breath?
He is still moving forward.
Jeez.
These guys are amazing.
In reason.
Anything else, Ori? Is that it?
I would also like to use my mage hand to try to push the lid of the crate off.
Okay.
Because everyone else is near them, so maybe they can see something.
Yeah. You've managed, like the lid now, you hear it crash against the floor, and the lid has been successfully pushed off the crate. Okay? All right.
Can any of them see?
At this point right now, Pan and Dave, you are far back. Everybody's a little bit farther back. You'd have to get a little bit closer and look above it to see, because the barbarian's like just pushing for it. All right? Okay. All right. Then it's this one right here. He is weak now. Seeing that he is not able to do as much as he wanted, he just starts helping to move the crate forward as well. So you see him lurch forward. The crate moves forward even more now. So this thing gets thrown up over here now as well, as he is using his last efforts to push the crate forward. Okay? Dave, you're seeing the crate getting closer and closer. As you do so, you see these orbs in the back. One of them starts to glow. You see a portal start to open up. There's a hole tearing into the seam of reality, and you start to see this huge, just vast void opening up. But they are pushing this crate further and further in. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm grabbing the torch near me. I am, and so I've got it in my hand, and I'm going to throw a bean in front of the crate, say they're like around here, like right around there. You
Okay.
see what I'm saying?
Like right on here,
Because,
right? Okay.
yeah, or a little bit, maybe like right around, yeah, like a few centimeters to the right.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Okay. So
Sorry.
you can do it, or I can roll it for you if you want. You can do it. It's
I'll do roll 100.
yeah. Roll. There we go. Oh, sorry. Roll a /R and then 1d 100.
Oh yeah,
So you're doing
1d69.
Okay. Let's see which one you got. It rolled it twice. Why did it do that? I'll take the first one then. Okay. So 72.
No, I rolled the second one. That was me.
Oh, okay, I was like,
round.
what? Okay, 72. A fruit tree grows. It has 1d10 plus 20 fruit, 1d8 plus of which act as randomly determined magic potions, which acts as an ingested poison of the GM's choice. The tree vanishes after 1 hour. Picked fruits remain, retaining any magic for 30 days. Okay, so you see a giant tree just grow from that space. All right.
That's
Yeah,
gonna stop the crate.
Yeah, so it's blocking them, and I'm going to rush up over here and start stabbing at him with my torch. I don't know how to roll for that, but since it's not bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing, he doesn't have he can't like defend against it. Yeah.
There we go. We got a
Like,
tree
I
there
was
now.
gonna go like a little bit closer, like
Oh, a little bit
pretty much
closer?
Right,
Right around here. Okay,
like
there we go.
Yeah, like right where I
Hit.
am.
Yeah. You squeeze right past that tree.
Yeah, I'm like
Hey.
poking at him with the. Or actually, maybe I should take one of the poison apples because he doesn't have. So it's a poison.
So
But I
one
guess
of
you
the,
have to.
he has one.
Yeah.
His mouth.
Okay, so
That's
okay, let me
fair.
see how many 1d10 plus 20 fruit. How many fruit does it have? It's gonna have 24 fruit on it, of which only one of them actually is poison. So,
Give it to them. Don't
So
give it.
you'd basically just be force feeding him fruit.
So you could be force feeding
I
fruit, but you have
really-
you have a 1 in 24 chance. So basically a 5% chance of getting a poison apple and throwing it at him.
I suggest stabbing.
Go with the
That's fine.
apple.
I'm stabbing with the hot stick.
Okay,
the
so which
sword.
one are you stabbing with a hot stick? This one right here, attacking Mikage,
I'm
or
gonna be the one that's pretty much almost gone.
I
I'm
got
gonna
you.
say.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So go ahead and roll your attack for that.
I don't know how to roll an attack for that. What is that?
Roll. You have a javelin. Just use a javelin. Oh, that's a critical fail. That did not go. You try to throw a spear, but he catches it. And as he does so, he looks you in the eye and he's like, Dave, I thought better of you. And he just like snaps it in two. And he is, he's very upset, but at the same time, too, you can see almost a tear come down his eye right now. He's looking at you.
Bro, you're killing my friends. You have sympathy on me.
Okay.
I don't even know who the fuck you are.
All right, Mikage, you've been taking some damage. However, there's a tree now blocking the way of this giant, crate. What are you doing?
I'm going to let loose breath weapon. Let's see what that does. Hopefully it hits something, not friends.
Well, there are 2 barbarians directly in front of you, so I feel like it'll hit them instead.
Yeah, you never.
Okay, dexterity 12. Here we go. All right. The first one, let's roll him. Let's see how he does. DC 12. Yeah, he doesn't take any damage. And then the second one, so he was the one who was on his last legs. However, the one that you've been fighting with, he also doesn't take any damage either. They both shield themselves. They hold up against it. I'm sorry, was that?
Does the crate take damage, i.e. does it set on fire?
The crate, however, does take damage. And on top of that, you're also close enough to the tree. The tree is starting to singe as well, too. So now the tree is on fire as well. The crate is on fire. The tree is on fire. You can see the contents on the inside. It's like just stuff burning up on the inside. There's a lot of like paper and like mulch, basically to help act as packing material. And all that stuff is just going up in smokes right now inside this crate. Okay.
I have a attack. I'm going to use my second attack on
Okay.
the one that got more. So I'm doing my long sword against him.
Okay, go ahead.
Dun-dun.
That attack grazes against him. You can see him. He's going to take only 2 hit points of damage on that one. Again, he cries out in pain as he reaches his hand towards his back where you slashed him. Blood now is just pouring out profusely where he is. However, he's still lingering, pushing forward through that. Okay. You've got these acolytes. They are now pushing forward. One of them dives into the box, starts throwing things out of the box now, and is able to manage to grab a couple packages, and you see him just toss them over in this direction. So now you've got a handful of packages all over here. They're sitting next to this portal, next to this void, and you can see them slowly being just kind of dragged in. There's a certain gravitational pull that starts just pulling some of these things deep into that. All right. The one nearby you, okay, and then also this one over here, the one who was pushing it initially now, he also just starts grabbing just large of the items and just starts throwing them over into this general area where again the portal starts pulling them and you start seeing him just kind of like hoovering them into that void. Whereas this last barbarian over here again sees Mikage. Again, his focus is purely on you. He takes you, grabs you by the hand, grabs you, and then just tries to slam you again into the ground. Mikage, roll a defense roll. Tell me what you're doing.
Fun stuff.
Oh, nice. You're able, as he tries to reach for you and grab you, however, you deftly dodge out of the way, and he catches nothing but air as he does so. All right?
And okay, yeah.
Okay.
So it's just
Yeah, so you're able to dodge him. He's out of the way. Okay. At this point, however, it's going to be top of the round again. This figure, you feel a wisp of wind rush by. And then, rush by you, Ori. And all of a sudden, from before you, you see a cloud of smoke pop up. And as it does so, A figure now stands right in front of you. And with that, she takes her hand and throws a blast of air towards your face. Roll a defense roll. Tell me what you're doing.
I would like to. Let's see what this does. All right. Well, it's not going to hit either way.
Okay.
So how much damage does she do to me?
Ooh, 17. Okay. All right. She's gonna
17?
she's going to do 17 against you. Fist of Unbroken Air.
How many of it's left?
Pan,
That
give me.
is not great.
Pan, you look in shock as you see over, and it is your sister standing before you now. She turns, looks at you, and smiles. Let's start the next round. All right, you guys got a minute. What do y'all want to do?
I think I want to try to levitate the portal, the orb that the portal is centered around. I can levitate it 20 feet in the air, and maybe use my mage hand to like pull some of the packages back, because I know that if the packages go in there, we're gonna have to follow them, and I would prefer not to do that, but you know, who knows.
Okay, 30 seconds. Anybody else? What do you else want to do?
Pan, maybe fight your sister.
Yeah, I have 12 health. She's gonna kill me.
I have 6 health.
That move is gonna kill me. But yes, I will. I will fight. And I've been doing this all wrong. I was like reading over my moves. I'm like a wizard monk now. I'm supposed to be like I'm supposed to be using my points to like I can deal fire and water damage with my punches. Would have been nice to have known that.
That's okay. It's a live and learn moment. It's okay. It's all right.
Yep.
Mikage and
Hey,
Sean, sorry, Mikage and Dave, what are y'all doing?
For me, I am to attempt to get to the packages first.
Okay. And for Dave, how about you? What are you doing?
I want to see if I could throw a bean, like
Into
to
the portal.
like maybe underneath the pack these things, and like send it really far up so that they can't reach it.
You're talking about the crate. I'm sorry. Where did you want to throw a bean to?
No, like throw it underneath the crate. So
Oh,
that,
okay. All right. Very cool.
Yeah.
Man, you're getting a lot of you're getting a lot of mileage out of these beans. It's fantastic. I love it.
He's going hand with the bean.
I love it.
We love a good bean.
Do love a good bean.
I do too. All right. Okay. I'm gonna add her to the mix. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, Pan. Top of the round. It's on you now. So your sister has just appeared before your eyes. She's poofed into existence here. She's just punched Ori. Ori's taken quite a beating now. What are you doing?
I'm gonna try to stop her and be like, "Hey, what are you doing here?"
But you should hit her too.
Definitely. It's gonna be like karate, like what's it, like fighting one-liner type fight. But
Bonus action
yeah.
as a 1/1.
So okay, so I have to see. First, I roll 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then do I want? Wait, hold on. Nah, too late. I already did it. It's gonna be like, are we still trying to stop the thing? I should have. Man, I have so many cool moves that I didn't use. I'm so disappointed in myself. I have a water whip that lets me grab things.
Oh, shit.
I have like a thing that lets me punch from 10 feet away, like melee ranged punches that just adds fire to my attacks.
Man.
So one of the
Read
attacks.
your-
Okay.
So this one, I just add fire. I'll spend a key and add fire to the attack.
Okay. So one of the attacks lands. The other two do not. It's the second unarmed strike.
Yeah, let me see how the fire thing works. I don't know if to like
Yeah.
click it.
Okay. As you're figuring that out, I'm gonna have this acolyte over here. He's gonna rush forward over here, and as he does so, again waves his hands in the air. You see him start calling out. You see again green runes start emerging from his mouth. Oh come on, dude.
Oh, this is hilarious. Starting at level 6, all my unarmed strikes count as magical damage. None of them are They all. So, oh my god. I should have read
Oh,
all
so
this
they
shit.
would have been dead already.
Yeah. Those guys would have been taking all full damage.
Oh, God.
Okay, hold on. Here's the fire thing.
Okay, go ahead and do the fire.
When you use the attack, spend a key. Tendrils of flame stretch out, and you reach with your unarmed strikes. Increases any attack deals fire damage instead of bludgeoning or just magic, and it also deals an extra 1d10. So do I have to like click it?
Yeah, so just do an R 1d10. Yeah, or roll R 1d10. Man, that's solid, dude.
This is so cool.
Oh, dude, you did 10 damage. Damn. All right, nice. You're gonna do 18 hits at points of damage. Okay, all right.
He's so mad. He's gonna learn new skills.
Man, I can't believe I had. These are such good moves. Ah,
She looks back in shock at you. She's like, she's stunned that you've touched, that you've managed to hit her. You think back to your history when y'all were growing up, and all this time y'all have fought, played, and you've never been able to land an attack on her. And so she looks up in shock that you've managed to actually strike her. She reels back, and you see she just sputters out blood. It just shoots on the ground, and she's, in shock right now. This acolyte in the back again he himself just starts speaking, and you see the runes start emerging from his mouth. All of a sudden you see a green light start emerging around all of his friends. Let's see, and it's going to do.
oh, did she not reply to my "What are you doing here"? Did she ignore me? That'd
Yeah.
be.
She ignored you. She looked at you and she's like, I will tell you soon. She as soon as she immediately spit up the blood, however, you see a green light fill across to them. They all each gain 6 hit points back. All right, so they're back up. +6. +6 and +6. Okay, +6. Okay, all right.
My
Okay.
turn.
Yes. So Ori, it is your turn now. The one barbarian who was on his last legs, he seems to have a second wind in him. However, he's still very badly bloodied. What are you doing?
Well, first of all, I'm getting the hell away from his sister. And I have 30 feet, I believe, of...
Get the packages. Get the package.
I know. I'm going to... Because they're lifting the crate, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Or have... Okay. So I'm going to do a little slide under that crate to get to approximately this area.
Okay.
So I'm running away from your sister, Pan, because she's terrifying and I don't like her.
There's a big old
And then
blood,
from
blood
here-
splatter where you were too.
Yeah. I'm going to cast Levitate on this orb that's creating the portal. And I'm going to levitate it 20 feet in the air. Where's my levitate? And I think it just kind of happens.
Okay.
Oh, DC 15, the sphere,
It's an animate object, so
I
it is
don't-
now. You said how high up? 20 feet in the air.
20 feet. And I'm also, for my bonus action, gonna use my mage hand just to, like, bring the packages back from the brink and towards me.
Okay. All right. So the parcel outside, the orb lifts up 20 feet in the air. You can feel the suction from where you are. It's pulling like a vertical pull now, right? There's a vertical gravity almost just like pulling it up. However, the parcels that are on the ground, they are moving much more slowly. Before they were being suctioned in like a hoover, just like, going into them. However, now they're on the ground, you kind of just see them levitating slowly as they're moving closer and closer. But they have the speed at which they were being thrown into that void have slowed down now. So you see them moving up, just levitating in the air for you. Okay?
Wait, Ori, do you have your bag of holding?
I do have my bag of holding. Should I pick some apples while I'm at it?
No, you can put the what happens when you put the bag of holding around the portal?
It's not that big. It's like a purse. It fits anything in. Well, I mean, it fits any amount of things in it, but it's not super large.
You can't fit a
I mean, the
horse.
portal is pretty small, right?
Well, I think
I don't know.
the orb is what's creating the portal. So if the orb, the portal's about that big.
But imagine like a bowling ball. So you would not be able to fit it into like your You know what I mean?
So if the orb is not activated, I could put it in my bag of holding. But with the suction of the portal, I'd probably just get pulled through.
Okay. Fair enough.
Presuming.
All right. You good, Ori? You good?
Think so.
Okay. With that, the one barbarian who you've been beating up on, again, he also is trying to put out the flames right now, just chucking items into it. He's throwing items into that void. Again, he's just busy, just throwing them into the way.
Now it's like basketball.
It's basically like basketball.
Dodgeball.
Really, really high stakes basketball.
However, as you see them doing so, Dave, roll a perception check for me real quick. And you're going to be coming up next too. Mikage, you as well, while you're at it, because you're kind of close by. Perception 7 and 4. Okay, so you're not going to know this, but Mikage, you roll that for me, please.
Okay, perception.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'll observe VR. Did it go?
Yep, it did go through. And let's see, you got a 10. All right.
I brought my bag of holding.
You notice a figure slip in from the back now. Dave, you see this figure, but you can't quite piece it out given all the things that are going on. You know, right now there's a lot of trees in your way, right? There's a lot of fruits and trees in your way. It's hard for you to make out. However, Mikage, you can see underneath the crates. You look through it and you notice it's the figure from the auction in the robes that you had been competing with heavily from the beginning. This figure slips in and you see them in the back right now. Okay, Dave.
Just growl.
You're busy. You've got trees in front of you. However, the box, the crate is in front of you. The guys are throwing everything they can into the void. You can feel it. It's almost like you feel the back of your hair, like it's like static electricity. Instead, like you feel your hair just kind of being suctioned up just a little bit into that void. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm taking one of the beans and throwing it underneath the crate, and then simultaneously jumping on top of the crate.
All right. Roll that bean. Okay, roll the bean, and then let's roll that 1d100. Let's see what happens.
Roll the bean!
Roll the bean. Oh, you gotta do that again. /R and then 1d100. And then Mikage, you're coming up next. You have a 15. All right, for 15. A treant sprouts. There's a 50% chance that treant is chaotic evil and attacks. All right, well, let's see then. So, R1d2. Let's just see what happens. I should have called which one it was first before I said it, right? Okay. If I roll, let's say, if I roll a 2, if I roll a 1, it is chaotic. It's chaotic neutral. If I roll a 1d, if I roll a 2, then it is chaotic evil. Here we go, right? It's evil, guys. You got a tree and come out underneath. You've jumped on top of it.
I'm on top of the box that's on top of a chaotic evil tree.
Okay, so let me do
Brilliant.
Let me do this for you. Give me a second. Oh my goodness. All right, this thing is it's a clown car. It's crazy.
Oh my god. This is psycho. I love it.
This is insane, but I'm loving it. All right. Okay, let me add a treant to the situation now. Okay, the box now has destroyed. Okay, so as you threw the bean, the treant emerged. The box explodes into 1,000,000 pieces, and then all the parcels and pieces inside just fly everywhere. All right, I'm gonna destroy this box. It is now gone. The box is gone. However, in its place now, you see a giant. Oh, come on! Give me 1 second to set you up, treant. Hi, yo, wow, okay. And let's get you to...
I guess it starts attacking everyone.
Yeah.
At this point, it is attacking everyone. That is correct.
So we're all fucked.
Okay.
I love it.
Let's send it through the orb.
This giant treant emerges in its place now. So all the creatures all around him have been just like, they're all like, what the fuck is that, right? So they are all freaking out as well, too. Okay.
Mikage's on the outer back end and he's just kind of like,
I'm gonna add her, so he'll act afterwards. Okay, yep. Okay, Dave, you've jumped. Okay, so now you are sitting on top of the treant as well. Okay, so you are on top of the treant, and he kind of looks up at you and is like, who are you?
That's not important right now, and I guess I haven't moved much, so maybe I can try jumping off.
Well, you made your movement to jump on top of him, so you're on top of him right now. You threw the bean, it grew, and then you jumped, right?
Okay.
So you're on top of him
Tell
right now.
him we're allies. The other people say that he's stupid.
Okay, all right.
Hey, I'm here to help you fuck shit up. How about that? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm here to help you fuck shit up.
He's like, sounds fun. Okay. It is now Mikage's turn. She's coming right back. Okay, perfect. Just in time, Mikage. A giant treant has sprouted right before you. All the barbarians kind of turn and just look in horror at this giant creature with Dave sitting atop it, like the treants in like Lord of the Rings, right? So he's like Pippin on top of it right now, right? Merry and Pippin, he's sitting on top, but everybody's staring at this giant treant. What are you doing?
So first thing I'm gonna do is my at-will cure wounds. Where is the hooded figure? Wasn't he under the thing?
You saw the hooded figure beneath the crate before it exploded. The hooded figure is over in this direction. Over here. You know what? I'm gonna move them over just a little bit. Maybe you can see. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see it there. There you go.
Okay, so he's back by the door. I'm making my way to try and grab the packages before they get sucked into the portal. Because the people that I was fighting are completely distracted at the moment. I'm like, screw this. I've done here. I'm gonna, I'm back up 8 points.
Can Ori just hold her bag of holding open?
While I just shove things in it.
Feel free. I'm not going to do anything till my turn, so if I can just hold it.
DM?
Shove what you want.
Yeah, absolutely. If that's what you want to do.
Yep.
Put it in here.
So I am gonna just be over here. And that saves me from doing my the extra spell that I could have done. But I'm trying to keep an eye out for the hooded figure because I know he's still around. I can't see them obviously because he's on the other side. Sorry, I have a cat in front of me.
No, you're good. That's okay. All right. So I'm gonna move you over just a bit, right, towards this area over here. Okay, right. All right. And then what else is going on? There we go. Let me get rid of this thing. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
question.
Yes.
Do I have, can I also do like an Arcana check or something to kind of try and figure out if I can, I have an idea of where the orb is sending things, but can anything else out about the orb or orbs while I'm here?
I'm sorry. Say the beginning part of that again. You want to do an Arcana check on the orbs, and what was it that you want to determine?
Yeah, I think I know where the portal is going, but I want to kind of see if I can confirm anything.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I have a good feeling
go
I
ahead.
know as well.
Roll an Arcana check. Go ahead.
Mila kitty. Did it work? I see nothing.
You get a sense of a city. Now roll an intelligence check for me, real quick, please.
Intelligence. Did it? Oh, ability check. Yeah.
It can go either way. Let's see how it goes. Oh, all right. Using your Arcana, you start to feel around. You can see within the void. You can see a city. It is a metropolitan city, rich full of people. You can see a harbor. You can see all sorts of things. However, you can't determine what city it is. You can just the image is clear as day to you, but you just don't know what city it is.
I'm going to imprint the image on my mind.
Okay, you've got it there. Okay, all right. With that, you see Pan's sister. She's reeling back now. She's been healed a bit, though, however, so she's not in complete. She's recovered a bit. She looks at you, Pan, and she says, brother, come with me. I just need you for a moment. Let's go. I can explain everything. Just come with me.
Where?
You just have to trust me. Just come with me.
Sounds sus as hell.
You see her. She disengages from you. She backs up just a little bit, right? However, she looks down below, and her eyes kind of sparkle a little bit. She picks up one of the parcels that have been exploded from the giant, crate. And as she runs by, you see her just like phase through. So she's backed up, and then she runs by. And as she does so, the hooded figure tackles her, right? As she tackles her, though, you see your sister punch the hooded figure. And you see the hooded figure just kind of crumple down on the floor now. You see herself then now open up another portal. So there's another one now that just kind of opens up right nearby where Pan's sister is.
There's portals everywhere.
And then she looks at you and says, Pan, just come with me. I promise I can explain it all. I've got it. Just come with me. Let's go. What do you do, Pan?
Well, I'll be like, why aren't you dead?
There's no time to explain, Pan. I'll tell you more once you just come with me. Let's go. This is your last chance. I've got to go.
I don't want to leave my friends. No, I can't go because that'd be then like. Do I have to split up the story?
Don't worry about it, dude. Don't worry about it. Just make a decision.
Go. YOLO.
Make it.
You're gonna go? I mean, hey, more intel, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I give like a little military salute to, and then I take off.
All right. You're over there. Both you and her are gone. Basically, you disappear from sight, and the portal is gone as well. Just like that.
All right.
The portal around the barbarians look up, and they see that Pan's sister's gone, and they're like, "What the hell?" And now, but their sole focus is on this treant. All of your enemies now are essentially just like focusing on this treant. They start attacking and start hacking away at it. You see the treant cry out in pain as their bits and pieces are chopped off. All right. Top of the round, Pan is out right now, so he's like YOLO'd out. So at this point, Ori, you've got a giant tree in the way. What are you doing?
Well, I have a giant tree, but the treant's behind me, so I'm gonna start by just shoving as many packages as I can into my bag of holding. How many do I get?
Roll a 1d4 plus 2. Or you know what? I can do that for you. Does it save you?
Okay, thank you.
You were able to grab 5 packages.
5. Okay.
Yep.
God, I don't know what to do. Real quick, guys.
I should have given you guys some
Who
time to
needs
talk
help?
about it. I should have said that first. I'll give you guys a minute to talk about it while you figure it out.
Can I delay my turn just a bit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will be right back. Y'all go ahead, and then when I come back, tell me what you need.
Okay.
Dave, Mikage, what do you guys want to do?
I'll pretend to be her. I want to throw a fireball. I'm just joking. Or sleep. Can I sleep, everybody? Classic. What's her name? Not
Ori.
Rachel. What? Ori. Yeah.
Ori.
How did you read her mind so quickly?
How do you do?
30 seconds. Dave and Mikage, what do y'all want to do?
I'm grabbing things, but at the same time, I'm wanting to, I want the int to kind of get rid of some of these guys for us, but I want to see if there's anything else we can grab. I want to grab as much stuff as we can. I want my dragon information. I just want to make sure it goes into that orb.
Okay.
And then, actually, no, I also, I'm assuming at this point I heard with Pan's sister and the shadowy figure.
Okay. Let's kick this off. Let's get it going. Dave, do you know what you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to lasso one and tie him to one of the tree's arms. So, like, if the tree wants to get him off, and he's gonna have to like shake him off basically, and that'll do some damage.
Okay. All right. Ori will delay her turn. At this point right now, the acolytes, the barbarians, they're just hacking away. You can hear the treant cry out in pain. He's just getting hacked to bits right now. Okay. Dave, you are up. You're up first, and then Mikage, you're going to be next, right after him. Okay? So, Dave, go ahead. Right now, they are chopping the treant to bits and pieces. What are you doing?
Actually, if they're chopping the tree, I'm just gonna swing at them, like reach down and like swing down with my axe at them.
Okay. There are 3 of them right nearby you. So, which one would you like to attack? Actually, there's...
The bloodiest first.
Okay, go for it. That's a lot of dice. That lands. Tell me how you want it done.
Just like a clean sweep and knocked against the wall.
Okay. This way, you send this one flying. He hits the back, and then he is out. You want him dead, or you want him incapacitated?
Incapacitated.
Okay, so he is knocked out then. All right. Okay. Anything else?
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm swinging again at somebody else. Same move. Also, I get advantage on these. I don't think I've been using that, but
You've been landing the attacks, but they're in rage also, so they're just taking half damage as well, right? So that's why.
oh, okay.
Okay, so this one lands. The other one is stunned by this. He balks backwards. You see him now. He is hurt badly as well. So he is now stumbling and hurt. You see blood just kind of gushing out from his sides. But he's still engaged right now, just trying to hack away this treant. Okay. Anything else? I think you might have a bonus action or move. That's it? Okay.
So, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, Mikage now.
I'll try to grab any nearby packages if there are any and throw them at Ori.
At this point, you're still up in the treant, so it's going to be hard to grab things. They've exploded, and so they're scattered all around the room, but you're still up on top of the treant, right?
Okay.
Okay, Mikage, you are off to the side now. What are you doing?
Are there any additional packages left near me?
There are a handful left. It's not as many at this point, but you and Ori seem to have picked up quite a few of them already.
Okay. So, since I'm assuming things are not close enough to the orb to be going towards it. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. Then I am going to go over to one of the barbarians that is left. And what?
Say that again. I didn't hear you. Go ahead.
No, I'm going to go around the gate because I heard the commotion with Pan's sister.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see where that figure is.
Oh, towards the robe figure, right?
Yeah. What was I originally able to see them or?
Yes, you can see them. They're right over here. I'd move you there right now if you want.
I'm just going to go over and try to engage that individual.
Okay. You look over and you recognize that they have the hood over their head right now. They're lying in a pile on the floor.
Mm-hmm. So I reach over, I grab them by the throat and lift them up.
As you do so, you see the robe fall from the figure's side, and you recognize that it is actually Fira, the tiefling from the train, Harbor's wife that you have been seeking this entire time as well too. But she is unconscious right now. She just lies, limp as you hold her up.
Do I have any rope left? Because I rope previously on the
I don't
other.
know. I don't know that you do. But at this point, you've moved and you've picked her up, and then you can recognize her. So I think that is your turn. Okay. But you may have rope, so go ahead and check your inventory for that. I'm gonna go now over to Ori. Ori, you have just seen Mikage pick up Fira, but you also see all the barbarians busy hacking away at the treant, and the treant seems to be in great pain, and he's swinging, just like thrashing about right now. What are you doing?
I think I want to try to cast sleep on them, all of them, which is a sphere, just because I would like this to stop, and I'm down many points. Oh, hold on. Where's the?
Starting with the creature that has the lowest hit points. Okay.
I would like to, so I'm gonna cast it right here, so it misses Mikage.
Let's see. All right, that sounds good. So the treant is going to fall asleep. It is down very low. And then it starts going up to the next lowest creature. I think it's Dave. No, how many hit points do you, Dave? How many do you have? You have 20. Okay, the treant falls asleep. I think it's one of them. And one of the barbarians falls asleep. The next barbarian and Dave, they're starting to get a little drowsy, but however, they're managing. However, the treant Dave starts to tumble down, and then you start to see, you basically, it's just falling down. You hear like timber, it's going down, but you're still riding on top of it. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna try to not eat it.
All right.
You're still awake.
A barbarian.
At this point right now, okay, all those have fallen asleep. You feel all of a sudden, Mikage, as you're holding the limp body up of Fira in your hands, all of a sudden you look and you see in her eyes, they open up. She's still almost unconscious, but her eyes open up. They're glowing blue now. You start to feel the same wave emanating and pulsing out of her, the same way they were in the train. And all of a sudden you just feel a shock wave go out. It slams, it pushes everybody in all different directions. And just going wherever you are, the sense of flying. The treant just shatters into pieces. You see it's gone. You see the barbarians fly and hit the wall. They're now knocked unconscious. All the other creatures, if they're not already dead, they've just been knocked out, and they fly all in different directions. Dave, since you are Dave, Mikage, and Ori, I want you guys all roll a dexterity check.
Got it.
And you're going to need at least well, let's just see what you do.
So this is a.
Oh shit! I'm near the portal.
Dexterity check.
Guys, I'm not gonna be able to Am I gonna fall through the portal? No.
Everyone getting split.
2. Dave, go roll a dexterity check for me.
We're all going to be at the same place.
Oh man.
Well, I'm holding the time bomb.
You all get slammed back into the wall. Each of you is going to take 8 hit points of damage.
I'm done.
Yeah, so
guys.
you're knocked out. However, the portal, the orb also gets thrown back into the wall. It hits the wall and it smashes. It just shatters into pieces, and then the portal is now gone. And just like that, everybody.
Hi guys.
All your aggressors are unconscious. If you're still awake, so in this case, I think Dave and Mikage, you are still awake, but however, Ori has been knocked out. And I think that is a good place to call it stop. Right there.
Ah!
You'll be fine.
All right. Wow, a lot of stuff
You're
happened.
gonna help me.
This is a great.
Oh boy.
This was interesting combat. Okay. Whew,
I'm
right.
down to 9 points again.
I need a nap. I need a very long nap.
All right.
Y'all.
Yeah, this is a perfect stopping place. It makes for an interesting thing for next time. All right, let's do a quick retro and see what you guys think about this. Let's start with Megan, please. Megan, if you could. Like, love, learn, lack.
No, I enjoyed the combat. it definitely was challenging. The beans were really entertaining to make sure, like, to have that ability. I had a little bit more, not so much trouble, but with certain inventory things though, like with the rope. I know I've used the rope and I had 50 feet of it, but it's like realizing when things are consumed and when things are not. Because I am up again, but I'm like, technically can't. But I mean, it was good. I think diplomacy just doesn't work for us. It really doesn't.
Sometimes, but not all the time. Not this time.
Not this time.
All right, thank you very much. Oh, was there anything lacking, Megan? You want more of or less of?
No, I mean, these last couple rounds, we've spent a lot of time either in the area or like main things, but that's part of like partially just a time constraint issue, I think. Um, by the time we in with each other and whatnot, um, and then getting to a decent stopping point, which it makes sense. It's not so much a detriment. It's just more of a. I just noticed that we do these are like episodes, one step at a time. It's really like multiple things at once.
Yep, thank you. All right, awesome. Thank you very much. Sean, if you could please. Like, love, learn, lack.
I really like the bag of beans stuff. I need to start using them. Go buy more beans.
I think we used it once, right? Before?
Yeah, we've used it once, but yeah.
But this is active bean throwing.
I don't think we've used it in combat yet.
I don't remember what we used it for, but I do remember buying more afterwards.
I have 2, I think.
But keep going, Sean.
I
Sorry,
need to-
I was
Yeah,
just
go ahead.
curious.
It's a bag of chaos. I love it. Go ahead.
I need to take the statue with me because otherwise it's going to tell everybody where I am, and I can't have that. Or I need to destroy it. I need to figure out something to do with it for the next 24 hours. Yeah, learned a lot about that. Learned a lot about Bag of Beans because I never read it, so I just sort of threw it. Nothing lacking. This was a great session.
Awesome, thank you. Samad, if you, or actually, Rachel, if you could please. I'll save Samad for last.
I really liked this whole thing. I think I've missed combat a little, even though I really love the role play and theater of the mind stuff. I think I missed combat a little. I love beans. That's so funny. I'm never gonna get over that.
We're just gonna buy mouse.
It was so interesting. It just like added so much chaos, which I love. Also, I lack hit points. So that's what's lacking. What's lacking is my consciousness and possibly my life. Because I know I have to be stabilized before I can just be unconscious. So currently, I am on the brink. Although I could use I have Strength of Grave to make sure I don't die. So I'll be fine. But
And
also, ouch.
I have a spell that's called Spare the Dying.
I like it. I like that.
For emergencies just like this.
I like it. I'm a big fan. I've learned, kind of the all of the things the beans did. Learning that, more sinister shit's going on. And learning that there are some barbarians who are very tough.
You got
hit damage.
Well, you've been fighting next to one for so long, right? So it's like kind of makes sense
I
that
know.
they're going to be ones right next to you. Like all the stuff that
But
Dave can do.
But we got capped points. And our enemies don't necessarily have capped points. So we don't know.
You guys are very fleshy. They're very squishy, let me put it that way, which I like. Okay, and Samad, like, love, learn, lack, please.
I like the sister thing. I'm really disappointed that I forgot about all those cool skills that I spent so much time like picking Like I spent so much time picking different combinations of elemental skills and stuff like that for like this variety of utility, and I just completely forgot to read them all again before we started. So I'm like super bummed out because yeah, what a bummer. That's it.
That's funny. I did not know you spent, or I didn't even know you had those things. Quite honestly.
Yeah, because we haven't really had like a really big fight since we hit these level points. Like there's
Yeah,
been
that's
small
true.
ones, but not like a big one where I've got to like wanted to spend all my resources. But yeah, yeah, damn it.
There will
Next
be
time,
more to
I'll
come. Don't
remember
worry.
next
There's
time.
there's definitely more to come. So you will have chances to do so. It's just it's kind of funny. But this is a live and learn. So that's cool. All
Yeah,
right.
maybe one of those barbarians would have went down had I been hitting him for full damage or something. Who knows?
Dude, like I didn't realize until like last session or so. I'm like, do I have more than one attack? And then I had to look in here, and I'm like, because I thought maybe the double dice were doing 2 attacks. Because I'm like, do I have 2 attacks? And then I'm like, yeah, I have an extra attack. I haven't been doing 2 attacks. Yeah. So I feel like
It's all good. You know what? I had set up before to have the puzzle encounter and then the fight encounter back to back, right? And so there was a lot of planning going involved in that. But then y'all spent a good deal of time like trying to figure things out with the puzzle, which I actually love. So I'm not at all disappointed. I love it. Tried all the different things. It took a little while longer, but that's fine. And it said it like it foreshadowed. Here's the encounter fight. You guys knew you were coming into it. And then I gave me more time to plan. It's like, okay, well, this is a big encounter. I want this to happen. All these different things to these moving parts. So I was like, okay, let's just put these things here and just see what happens. And then to have the bag of beans, just like, hey, let's throw this random thing in here. Let's throw this random thing in here. And I was like, all right, well, this is crazy. Let's just make these things happen and just roll with it too. It's, yeah, just like Sean said, I love the chaos. Rachel, I love the chaos. I love when just like shit gets crazy. And you're like, okay, sure, let's go with that. And that was a lot of fun. I'm very excited for next session, especially for Pan to learn a little bit more, and also for everybody else to also learn some more stuff too. So that'll be interesting, and I look forward to having more fun, crazy fights. So y'all are heading towards the end. It's getting close, depending on how fast y'all move, but we're getting there. So
we move at the pace, which is fine. Which it brings out our enjoyment a little bit more because we're not just rushing through everything.
Right.
It'll only take 2 years. It's fine.
Well, we've been playing for almost 2 years, so actually, I think we're right on the mark on that. So that's good. Okay, I'm gonna start recording now. So thank you everybody for listening, and if anybody actually does listen to this, but if anything, it's for ourselves. And I'm gonna put this up on YouTube at some point in the near future. All right, sayonara.